Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. If you don't know, my name is Lucky and today we're going to be reviewing 3 shades of Estée Lauder Double Wear Foundation. We're going to be reviewing these foundations in the shade Pecan, which is a CC2. We're also going to review the Rich Cocoa, which is a CC1, and also the Deep Spice, which is the 7W1. These 3 shades has been recommended for me from Estée Lauder. And today I'm gonna go through them with you so that we can actually see their features, their undertone, what they entails and all that. So I personally use the MAC Studio Fix NW48 foundation. So if you are anywhere around that shade, then this review is most likely to benefit you. But then you can also use this as a reference even if you don't use this foundation. The foundation seems to be a nice foundation. Like I've heard lots of good reviews around it, and from the testers I think it's a very nice foundation. I like the way it finishes, but then I'm actually looking forward to the right shade. So sometimes these shades get missed out, like it's so hard to find where you are, like in between and things. But we're going to go around them today. We're going to do all this review. We're going to see their features and their undertones and all that, and we're going to see what the entails and which one suits me or which one might suit you. So today I'm gonna actually use my face to do the testing. So I'm going to use the 3 parts of my face. So I'm going to use my forehead, I'm going to use my right cheek and my left cheek for the 3 foundations. So we're going to put them all in there and we're gonna have to see which one might be my right shade, which one is going to match up with my neck, and then we could actually decide which one is the right one for me or which one might suit yourself. So please hang around, let's start now. So today I'm gonna prime my face first with the Hydra Grip Primer, the Milk Hydra Grip Primer. So we're gonna use this primer for today. So I'm just gonna dot them on my face. This primer is so nice. It kind of grips your makeup onto your skin. So I would recommend this primer. It's so nice. So here is the primer all in. So today I'm gonna use 3 brushes. So this is the Sigma brush. So this is Sigma F87, that one. So I'm also gonna use the Real Technic 200, that, and the MAC 170. So I'm gonna use these 3 brushes for today's application. And yes, I'm gonna show you this foundation. I forgot I haven't shown you. So this is how the foundation comes. So it comes like that. So that's the packet, and this is how it looks like inside. It doesn't come with a pump, but you can actually purchase the pump separately, which is not like the best thing to do or like the most fanciful thing to do. But yeah, you have to purchase the pump. So I think it's £5 for the pump. So I have the pumps for these 2 shades, but I do not have a pump for that one. So yeah, so we're going to try these 3 shades out today and see how we get on. So now I'm going to start first with the Deep Spice. I'm gonna start with this spice on my forehead. And I'm gonna use a Real Technic brush to apply that. So I'm gonna use just a tiny bit because this one doesn't have a pump. I can hardly say how much I'm taking, but I can guess this is like half a pump. So I'm gonna tap that in. And I'll start getting it around my hair. This foundation seems to be a full coverage foundation, and they called it the double wear, and I think it is really full coverage. It also gives a matte finish. So I'll take a little bit more just so that we can clearly see this from the color and be able to make a good analysis of them. So I'm taking a little bit more so you can clearly see. So that's the deep spice on my forehead. It's actually looking nice, like, yeah. So that's the deep spice. So now I'm gonna go ahead and apply the Pecan, which is a CC2. I'm gonna use my right cheek too. And I'm gonna take just a little bit more than half a pump. So now I'm gonna use the MAC brush to start applying that on my face. So this is the Pecan. The Pecan seems to have a red undertone. And I do think I have a red undertone. I do think I have red undertone, but we're gonna see. I'm not gonna just conclude which one is suitable. So that is the Pecan there. Let's see. And that's the deep spice there. And that's the Pecan. And that's the deep spice. So now I'm gonna go ahead and apply the rich cocoa there. Now that's the rich cocoa, and I'm also going to take a little bit more than half a pump. So now I'm gonna use the Sigma brush, that one, to apply this here. I'm gonna take a little bit more, just so I'm sure you can clearly see. So that's the rich cocoa there. So that's the rich cocoa. And that is the Pecan. And that is the deep spice there. So what do you think, guys? What do you think? Like, I'm actually looking at the three of them. So we're actually gonna be looking at which one matches up with my neck. So what do you think? So to analyze these foundations, I think the Pecan do have a red undertone, a teeny bit of a red undertone, but then it's a bit dark. I think the Pecan is as dark as the Deep Spice. I think they have the same kind of darkness, like the level of darkness you would think. That I think the two of them have the same kind of level of darkness, but this seems to be a neutral color, and that seems to have a little bit of a red undertone. The Rich Cocoa seems to be a little bit, seem to be neutral, but then lighter than Deep Spice. So that's actually what I think. I don't know what you guys are seeing. But then I'm actually wondering which of them suits me more. Of course, the Deep Spice and the Pecan are much more, a little bit darker than the Rich Cocoa. So is the Rich Cocoa my color, my shade, or any of that? Which one? So this is kind of the undertones and things, like, it's just like when you find the right undertone, like I could have preferred the undertone of the Pecan because it has that red undertone. I think it does match up with my skin undertone, but then because it's a little bit, I think it's a little bit darker than my face, like it doesn't bring out my face, it doesn't make me feel a bit brighter than as I am. But the Rich Cocoa kind of have that lighty feature. I think it's more of my skin, the level of darkness of my skin, but then it doesn't have that red undertone which my skin has. And if it had the red undertone, it could have probably matched up with my face properly, but it doesn't. So what I am going to do now, I'm thinking if I should maybe mix the Rich Cocoa with the Pecan. Just add a little bit of the Rich Cocoa to the Pecan, just so that the Rich Cocoa could brighten up the Pecan a little bit. So I can get the red undertone in the Pecan and still get a little brightness from the Rich Cocoa. So that's probably what I'm going to do for this foundation. For the Deep Spice, I think it's neutral. I think I have a red undertone. I don't think I need a neutral shade, but I don't know what you guys think. So if you're seeing me now, you're seeing everything, you're seeing them on my face, please can you give me a comment? Can you tell me what you think about this foundation, which one suits me more, and what you think about the product as well? Like, how are they finishing up in my face? How do they look? I know that is a bit hard to actually say because of course when you have this on, you have to go on with the concealer and all that, but looking at them like that, what do we think about them? What do you think? Yeah, if you can just give me your comment down in the comment box, and I'm gonna leave all the description of everything I used here today, like the products, I'm gonna put them down in this description box. And please, if you kind of enjoyed this video, or if it was valuable to you, or if you're able to use it as a reference or for anything, or if you're just happy to support me, could you please subscribe to my channel and give me a thumb up, like this video. Thank you so much, guys. It's so nice to be here with you, so nice to share this review with you, and thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again in my next video. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.